Welcome to 2-minute classes. We will discuss a simple example of Python. So the example is you will input the radius and height of a cylinder and print the radius of sphere which will be formed by melting the cylinder. Input will be radius and height of cylinder and output should be the radius of sphere formed. So we will discuss the logic for solving this problem. The simple logic is whenever you are melting melting the cylinder and forming a sphere out of it, so the volume of both the objects are going to be same. So what we will do, we will first find out the volume of cylinder because we have radius and height of the cylinder given as the input. So we are going to apply the formula of volume, which is pi radius of cylinder square into height of cylinder. So we will find this, apply this formula and store its result in a variable known as Vc, that is volume of cylinder. Now what we will do, we will assume that radius of sphere is like stored in the variable radius sphere, and then we will need to equate volume of cylinder with volume of sphere. So how we will do it? Volume of cylinder we have already calculated in this step. So we will do like this: Vc equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, which is radius of sphere cube. Now we will do the shifting of the constants and find out the radius of sphere. So radius of sphere will come out to be volume of cylinder into 3 by pi into 4 and whole to the power 1 by 3. That is the cube root of this thing. So now let's proceed to our program. In my program, the first thing which I will enter is radius of cylinder. I am writing the short forms over here. Then height of the cylinder. So I will write enter input, enter the height of cylinder. Now we will apply the formula for finding volume of the cylinder. We will call it as Vc. So volume of the cylinder is going to be pi r square h. So I will, instead of pi, I will write its value 3.14 pi into r square. So you can write the power formula or you can write RC twice, like you can find out the product of RC into RC and then HC. So now my Vc variable is having the volume of sphere, a volume of cylinder. Now I will apply, like I will equate the value of volume of cylinder with this. So in our presentation we have discussed that we have to equate this, but in programming there is no need to equate these variables. You just need to write this value. Okay, so our radius of the sphere is going to be Vc into 3 divided by pi into 4 and cube root. So because this is a complex formula, so I will find out the base first and then I will apply the power. So the base is going to be volume of cylinder into 3 divided by pi. I will substitute the value of pi into 4. So this is the temporary variable. You can also apply it in a single step, but to make it simpler, I am dividing it into 2 steps. And then I will apply radius of sphere. I am again using a short form over here, or for understanding I can write the whole radius of sphere equal to whatever the value of temp we have found out, we are going to find out the cube root of that. So cube root is 1 by 3, and when you find out 1 divided by 3, it is going to be 0.3. Okay, so I have written 0.3 over here because when you do 1 by 3, it will give you an integer division answer which is going to be 0. So we don't want that, so we are writing the actual thing. And then I will print the radius of the sphere formed as radius of sphere. Okay, now let us execute this example. Okay, so I will first need to enter the radius of cylinder, then height of this. I am just writing the random values. So it is saying me the radius of the sphere formed is 3.6. So what you can do, you can like cross check this by actually doing the calculations in your notebook. So this is how my program looks like.